Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm Jared from HDG Gaming, and today I'm going to be discussing some possibilities for heists in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. And as everyone knows, the High Life update recently came out, and it released a whole bunch of new cars, new apartments, and now you can own two cars, or two garages. But that's not really what a lot of people were focused on. A lot of people were focused on that heists were not in the update. And a lot of people have been getting really irritated that heists aren't in GTA 5 yet. The game's been out for coming up on a year. Came out on September 17th, I think, in 2013. And we're heading into July in 2014. So obviously people are getting a little irritated. But I narrowed it down that, well, first off, Rockstar said that they're going to be releasing Heist in spring. And I'm not sure if they're going to go exactly by the dates when spring starts and ends, but spring starts on May 20th and ends on June 21st or 20th. I'm not sure if they're going to go by those specific dates, but if they are going to go by those specific dates, which they most likely will, I tallied it up, and there's only four Tuesdays left between now and then. And I tallied up the Tuesdays because GTA has always released DLCs on Tuesdays, and it's like that with pretty much every game. Most games come out on Tuesdays, and most DLC always comes out on Tuesdays. So the four Tuesdays that are left between now and then are May 27th, June 3rd, June 10th, and June 17th. Now, May 27th, I feel like that's a tad too early for heists to come out, because that's what's today is the 25th, so that's 2 days. That is highly unlikely that a heist will come out in 2 days and no one will hear anything about it. And so my guess is June 10th, just because that one's not too far away, but it's also not too close. There's enough time to be hyped up about it, but it's also not like right towards the end of spring. So those are the possible dates, and next up are the possible locations. The first location I'm going to show you guys is a bank that I found up towards the upper part of the city. I'm going to show you guys where it is on the map. It's just right there. And the reason why I suspect that this bank is going to be a heist location is because when you go inside, there's a line of ATMs, and I'm just showing you guys what it looks like around it to help you guys find it if you want to go inside. Like I said, there's a line of ATMs that you can actually come up and use, and your guy puts in his PIN, and then you can choose to deposit or withdraw, even though I don't know why that's in there, because I'm fairly sure most people just use the internet on their phone. But the reason why I think this could be a heist location is because it's so detailed on the inside. Why would Rockstar go through the process of detailing this whole bank? And I mean literally this whole bank. They detail all of it. Why they go through the process of that if it's just not going to be anything? If they wanted an ATM, they could have just put the ATMs in two doors that didn't have to open. But they made it so the doors would open, and they designed this whole entire bank. And as you guys can see, there's this big steel door here, and there's glass. There's actually a way to get behind that door, and I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. But when you run through here, there's a line of a couple more ATMs. There's a fire exit that you can actually walk out. So maybe they made that so when you're heisting it, you have a back way out, even though it's pretty much like 40 feet down the street from where you entered. And if you come back inside and go the opposite way, you can actually walk into some offices and make your way behind the counter. And you'll just climb up these stairs right here. And there's pictures. There's these offices that you can go into. There's all these desks, and I just don't understand why Rockstar would take their time to detail this whole office bank building if no one was going to go in it. And as you guys can see here, you can actually go into this office, and I pull out my sniper rifle because I wanted to see if I could read this note. But it would ended up being too blurry. So if anyone can actually read that, put a comment in the comment section below, just commenting what you guys think it says. I can't really make it out. It's a little too blurry for me. But if anyone can decrypt that, make sure to put it in the comment section below. And then I go back to the other office, and there's not much in here. There's no post-it notes or anything. It's just a office. So if Rockstar really wanted to just make a building that had a ATM in it, they could make a just that one little room and put 2 doors that closed, but yet they made those doors openable and they designed a whole bank. So why would they do that unless they were actually going to make this bank have a point? As you guys can see here, you come back and now you're on the other side of the glass and you're behind the counter. When I first came in here, I thought there would be a way to find money or anything, but there's no money in here. It's just more desks and more computers and stuff like that. But the thing that concerns me is you can see, like, you know how all banks, like in movies, they have that big-ass heavy door blocking it. This bank doesn't have that, but it does have, like, a pretty interesting elevator-looking thing, and then also a barred-off little area. As you guys can see here, here's the elevator I'm talking about. It's, I mean, I have no idea what it could be for. It's just a big-ass, heavy elevator. And when I walk over to the other side, as you guys can see here, this is probably like the security room, and there's stairs going down, and there's these big bars, and I whip out my sniper rifle, and I read the text, and it basically just says that you need a security code to enter in there, so it's no doubt probably where all the money is being stored. And the next one I'm going to show you guys is the casino that's along the highway, and it's right next to the horse racing place. I don't know what a horse racing, like football has stadiums, baseball has stadiums. What would you call a horse racing place? I mean, you wouldn't call it a horse racing place. You'd call it like a horse racing stadium. I don't know. But it's the casino that's right there, and I didn't really come up with this idea. Actually, Kyle did, but we never put much serious thought into it. But it seems like a good idea. I mean, when you think about it, robbing a casino, and you just go inside and you hold it up. I mean, I don't think that's ever really been done. The only people that have robbed casinos are the people who are like, I remember in like Ocean's, what are they called? The Ocean movies? Like Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 12, where they actually have some sort of scheme. As you guys can see here, you can pull up to it, and there's a bunch of signs out front that don't really say anything. And you can't exactly go inside like you can for the bank. So it might not be as convincing because the bank, it's all detailed inside, and here it's just locked doors. So this one, it might not be, it probably isn't, but it's just some food for thought. Just to think about that this casino could be a possible heist, and it's not as possible as the bank, but it's just something to throw out there. And the next idea that I have is actually the maze bank, and this one's a little far-fetched just because there's no way to get inside. The only detail part is the outside, and it's a huge-ass building. I'm pretty sure it's the tallest building in the game. But I think it would be cool to go inside and actually maybe Rockstar put out some content where you can actually go inside and obviously rob it. I feel like that would be a lot of fun, and maybe you could get up to the top some way, and maybe there'd be a helicopter or something like that. I'm just throwing ideas out about how this could be a possible heist. But it obviously is a bank. So, that like banks, the first, wow, I'm going to sound crazy saying this, but banks, the first thing you think of is robbery, bank robbery. And that's not always the first thing you think of, but in GTA, when you see bank, you obviously are going to think of robbery because GTA 5 and heists, obviously. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys have any other ideas about possible heist locations, please make sure to put it in the comments section below. And let's have a conversation down there about where people think heists are going to be and possible dates. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys watch our GTA heist video where me, Kyle, Sam, and Logan just made up our own heist, and it was a lot of fun. I'll put an annotation to that in the video. And enter the giveaway that we're having. I'll put an annotation for that also. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Jared from HG Gaming. Please leave a like, comment where you guys think heist locations are going to be and what day, and subscribe for more. And I hope you guys are having a good day, and I will see you guys next time.